What's up, friends? Welcome to my channel, Collecting is Fun, where I show you that collecting is fun. And in this one, I am going to be reviewing the ever sought after Jade, the red platinum, might I add, Jade from McFarlane Toys. Now, this figure is hard to find. I found her at Walmart. Matter of fact, when I found her at Walmart, she was not even able to be rung up. Like, she was not being recognized. The barcode wasn't recognized. And so I had an assistant help me. And of course, at that time, I was getting another figure, which was that not so coveted, but it's okay. You know, people are looking for that Jim Gordon, Lieutenant Jim Gordon. I'll do a review on him next or soon. And he was ringing up for $22.97. So since that one didn't ring up, I said, well, listen, this one is $22.97. And she rung it up for that price. Now, I've seen that thing go for higher at GameStop and other places. So I was just at the right place at the right time. So there it was. I was able to get me Jade and Jim Gordon, so forth and so on. Now, let's take a look at this figure here. This is a red platinum, whatever that means, right? Whatever this means. The only other red platinum I think I've seen was that Scarecrow from the Dark Knight series. And it was like, I'm good, sir. I'm good, McFarlane. All right. But here we are. Jade. Who is Jade? We'll get into her in a minute. We're going to open this thing up and see what she has to offer, what McFarlane has given us regarding this particular character. All right. Let's open her up and let's see if we can have some fun here. Okay, here she is. Good old Jade. Jade, who is actually the daughter of Alan Scott, the original Green Lantern from Earth 2, what have you. JSA, that guy. Now, Jade is our powers are a little different than everybody else, you know, that we know of. If you know anything about Jade, you should know this already. But if you don't, I'll just give you a little once over here. Jade, like I said, the daughter, but her name is actually Jenny? What is it? It's Jennifer Scott, excuse me. Yeah, so apparently, Alan Scott got into a relationship with somebody called Thorn, and Thorn was a villain. She actually had split personalities, so I guess he found out later on after falling in love with her that, hey, you're a villain too. But they got together, and she got her pregnant. And she was pregnant with twins. However, she was so scared that her other personality, Thorn, would cause a problem for her children that she decided to fake her own death and leave Alan Scott while she was pregnant. And also, because of her fear, she gave the kids up for adoption. So she has a brother out there, a twin brother named Obsidian, who also got powers. Now, the powers that she has is like Alan Scott. Alan Scott got his powers from the Starheart. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Just take a look at it. He got his powers from the Starheart, and because she's blood, she got powers from her dad. Now, because she's green, or the reason why she is green is because Thorn, her mom, had the power to control plant life or what have you. So that is why her skin is green, because of chlorophyll. Just like Poison Ivy, so forth and so on, right? I don't have an actual comic book Poison Ivy. All I have is Uma Thurman. I could have brought her out, but whatever. It's not necessary. But there you have it. There's Jade. And she later on found out who her dad was, came to him, and they're like, they demanded to be, both of them demanded to be part of the JSA, Justice League, that she was, and so forth. And she actually is a pivotal part of the DC lore. So Jade has been out for a while, and I'm glad there's a figure done for her, because she's been out for a little bit, and she actually has a story that is, I guess, something worth telling and keeping around, I guess. So there you have it. There's Jade. And this backdrop I got from a different set. It was a 2-pack. It was a 2-pack of Batman Earth 32, where Batman was evil and he took on the Green Lantern persona or what have you, and Hal Jordan. And I'll bring them out in a minute. Well, let's take a look at this here. Let's look at this card. Jade, Green Lantern Corps. Pretty nice artwork, just like the back of the box. And let's see what the read-up says. It says, given up for adoption, like I told you, raised separately, twins, Jennifer Lynn Hayden and Tom Rice. Well, okay, Jennifer Lynn Hayden, that's another name she went by. Because, comic books, they change names and origins and all that stuff, right? And let's see, the Thorn, yep. Villainous Thorn, Jennifer Lynn discovered her ability to wield mystic energy, Starheart, where she was attacked as a teen. Oh, okay. Her powers were triggered and her hair and skin turned greens. So there you go. Oversimplified, but that's pretty much the gist. Regardless of what story you try to go with, it still ends up with the same thing. Her mom, Starheart. There you go. Father Alan Scott. All right, so what does she come with? I'm pleased to see that she comes with hands. But what kind of hands are they? They are none other than item holding hands. What you going to hold? What are you going to hold? What item would a Green Lantern hold? Unless it's a construct. So whose construct are you going to hold? Well, I got somebody's construct you can hold. Well, let's see how this works. All right. Now, this, as you can see, this is annoying. But this is what McFarlane did to us. He gave us this backdrop for that particular 2-pack. But if I take this off, as you can see, it's going to take off the paint or take off the artwork. So I left it on. See, right at the top. Boom. I didn't want to take, once I saw that, I was like, let me leave this alone and just peel this off a little bit just to get the card and the stands out. And this also came with a little green display piece or what have you. Now, of course, it came with the stand too, but I am going to use the stand that came with this backdrop. See, this is how you do it, McFarlane. Green Lantern, give us a Green Lantern stand. Superman, give us a stand with the S. Batman, stand with the bat symbol. Flash, so forth and so on. This is how you do it. And I don't understand why you didn't do this. Matter of fact, hold on. This didn't come with this. This came with Parallax, and I'll bring him out too. Glow-in-the-dark Parallax, I got him. All right, so let's take a look at this figure here. I am glad that she has these effects on her hands. This is really cool. All right, let's take a look at this here. So her face is pretty nice. Can I say spot on? No, I cannot say spot on. She's more expressive in her eyes right here. Right here, she looked like she's kind of, maybe up to something. I don't know. But hair, can't do too much with that. Oh, my gosh. You cannot twist her head. Oh, my goodness. Her hair is like saying, nah, you're good. Looking down, that's it. Looking up, obviously not, right? So looking around, looking down, that's all you can do. All right? And let's see here. What we got? Flame hands, really nice. Really nice flame hands. And you see it's just a peg inside the flame, so there's no hand in there. But this is a cool effect here, man. You can probably put this on anybody, honestly. I can dig it. All right. Okay, let's take a look at her symbol there. I'm not sure what that's about. I guess it's for Starheart and Plant Life. I'm not sure what that's about. Why that symbol is that way. But whatever. She can twist by the waist. Let me see. She can lean forward. That's a good, well, not so good. That's pretty ugly. And it's not really worth it. She doesn't go that far. She's a skinny little something, so it's not really worth it there. It's not. You see that? Nobody's going to want to see that. No. But there it is, further back. That's wild. I guess. I don't know. This is also weird, her design. Like, it's supposed to be like pants. It's not like she's naked right here. It's like it goes. The bottom part is like white and green. So she's fully covered. It's just weird how they did that. It's like, this is not supposed to be bare legs. It's supposed to be her own outfit. It's not. See right here, you see the spandex? It's not her leg. It's supposed to be spandex. So if they had made this glossy, it would have been different. It would have made it look a little bit better versus just looking like it's a possible skin. But back here you tell, okay, yeah, definitely. But here it's like, you got to fix your eyes to unsee it or whatever it is. All right. Of course, McFarlane articulation. But this one doesn't have the McFarlane arthritis. Okay, that right there is got, you know, gotta wake the hips up a little bit. But it doesn't have McFarlane arthritis in the knees. That's cool. And I'm glad she has toe articulation in the boots. That's nice. Yeah, that's good. Can she point that toe? A little bit. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. I think this is a reuse of somebody's body. I'm not exactly sure. Is this the Catwoman body? You know what? I believe so, because of the boots. You got the thigh-high boots, and you got these, which we've seen so many times on Supergirl. Matter of fact, we just saw it on the Page Puncher Supergirl, right? So, yeah, reuse of the Catwoman body. And, I mean, again, once you got a good buck, you kind of want to just continue using it, right? That's what McFarlane has been doing for a while now, hasn't he? But this is so far, I'm liking this figure, you know, and she's got that going on. What kind of pose would you put her in? See, she would definitely be, what, flying or what have you, not hunched forward because that's going to look really weird. But she's maybe going to fly up somehow like this. Let's back up a little bit so we can get a better look. Boom. Right? That looks like something she would do. I mean, it's not like this. You know, her other hand is back there. But you see her hand back there is open. I can't do that with this. I can't do that with neither one of those. So you might as well not even put these in here. But, I mean, since they're here and I got some other items to hold, I guess so. And I was going to bring this up with Jim Gordon, but I guess I'll bring it up here. It's like McFarlane is saying, when he doesn't include certain features, certain hands, and he includes only just, you know, regular item holding hands or no hands at all, it's almost like he's saying, hey, you should already have these accessories already. Like, you should have collected enough of my figures to have these already. Well, no, that's not the case there, McFarlane, because not every character has these size hands. How many women characters have you come out with that have white hands, white gloves? How many figures have these item holding hands or whatever? You know, you don't have that many figures that come out with all the different hands that we need. You know what I mean? We need a hand that is like, you know, just a relaxed hand. Like with that Dr. Fate, we need a casting hand. What figure can I find that has that type of yellow in order for me to put a casting hand on that Dr. Fate? I don't know which one. Someone said it was a Riddler out there. I have to look and see. But if I do find it, how much would it be? Why do I have to spend that much money just so I can make do or make it better? Make the character that you have, the figure that you gave us for the price point, be better. I got to spend way more money. I got to trust somebody on eBay somewhere, spend $20 more, $30 more, depending on which Riddler it is, what figure it is, just so I can have a hand? No. And who wants to paint? And even if I take it from another character, if it's in a display, if it's in a particular situation or a storyline that I'm doing, I'm going to have to take that hand off of that character just to make room for this one, which means it might disrupt whatever display I got going on. So I got to swap the hands. I got to hide the hand behind some just stuff, just craziness, right? I don't like it. But other than that, what we have here is a solid figure. The paint is nice from every angle I'm looking at it from. And you can be the judge for yourself because we're both looking at it. We're all looking at it. Trying to get this going here. We got that. Oh, wait a minute. We got the ankle that twists too. See that? The ankle twists as well as the foot. Well, hold on. The foot pivots, right? If I can get it to pivot. There we go. There. What in the world? So, I don't know. I'm not trying to fool with that too much, but you see the possibilities, right? You see it. There it is. But yeah, as far as the paint apps and everything, it looks good. The hair is nice. I don't see any slop with this. This looks like a nice green head person. She's got the whole Elphaba face going on. So she could be part of Wicked. If anybody has some Elphaba figures out there, maybe you can give her some green powers and make it look like she's part of the Green Lantern Corps, Starheart, or the Lantern, whatever it is they're going to use. Yeah, but like I said, the only drawback I see is the fact that her head can't move. That's really it. Only drawback. And of course, you got the bicep swivel. Nice, nice, nice. Double jointed elbows. Great. But yeah, no McFarlane arthritis on this one. She is loose and goose. Okay. So I don't want to change out the hands, but I'm definitely going to change out at least one so I can see if I can fit a particular accessory in. But since she's here, and I don't have that many Green Lantern figures, but I apparently have enough, at least have a handful. So I'm going to bring out some folks just so they can welcome her properly, right? So we've got, by the way, remember when McFarlane was doing this? Yeah, this came with the parallax. Can we have, no, I'm not going to do that. All right, so let's bring out this guy. This guy, let me see here. Oh, I thought he was glowing in the dark at first. This guy is that Batman of 32, or 32. He comes with the effect here. I can put, there's another effect. I think it fell off somewhere, but there's him. He came with the 2-pack with, take this junk. No, don't take it off. Just leave it. There you go. He came with the 2-pack of Hal Jordan. Where you at, buddy? Hal Jordan here. With the rocket pack and the, punch. The Lantern punch. Arm is loose. It was like that. I didn't do anything to do it, to make it loose. I didn't put it in water or nothing. This is how it was. It was loose. But he comes with this crazy stand that is ridiculous to try to get them to stand on. These little pegs right here. You got to find the pegs, right? There's a peg right here, and there's some peg right here, and you got to get them to stand up and make it look like they're fighting one another on the. It's a hassle, but I did it. I made it work. But that's him standing there in this particular outfit. I'm not exactly sure which outfit this is or what storyline it came from, but there's Hal. That's the only Hal I have, honestly. Actually. And there's the other Hal. Well, the good Hal, that is. Here's the other Hal, which is Parallax Hal. And this thing always falls off. Now, of course, this is the glow in the dark, so I will definitely show you how that looks in case you have not seen it or want to see it. Look, his arm is a little loose, too. Because I was trying to get him to stand. Let's see if he can stand here so we can share. Just see if we can just share just a little bit. Just play nice, just for a little bit. All right? Then we've got this Green Lantern from Endless Winter. So he looks like the same as this guy with the same body buck. Same body mold, same suit. And these are the swords I was going to put in good old Jenny's hands. Jenny from the block. All right, there's he. And I'm going to bring out the best John Stewart I have. Was this guy. I just got him off a flight stand. Look at that nice classic suit. This is the one. That's that nice John Stewart right there. That's the one. Don't mean to cover your face there, girl, because you are the show. The one we're here for. Let's bring you up a little bit. There you go. There you go. And there we have it. Look at those different looks, man. So this would be the Aaron Pierre version of John Stewart whenever he dons the outfit and the character. And this is, I don't know who that could be. But there you have it. That's the John Stewart that we're looking for. So this is my Green Lantern collection. Pretty cool, I think. And I think Jade fits in pretty nicely. Now, I don't have a Kyle Rayner. This is just my black light to try to get this thing to glow in the dark a little bit before we leave. But I don't have a Kyle Rayner because Kyle Rayner is someone that she actually had a go with. She had a relationship with Kyle. But I don't have him. I didn't really care to get him. I'm not that big of a Green Lantern fan. But I definitely wanted to give her because, I mean, she's a woman. And we don't have that many women characters. So whenever he comes out with that woman speedster, I've been talking about this. He come out with that Jesse Quick. I am all for it. And there you have it. He's glowing in the dark. And I thought, it looks like, It looks like this dude can glow in the dark, but he's not glowing. He's tricking me. But there you have it. He glows in the dark, and he looks kind of cool from head to toe, honestly. It's the knee pads, I think, that glow. But there you go. His whole attire glows. It's pretty cool. But anyway, that's the end of the video there. Let me know what you think about this particular figure. Let me know if you think that this is worthwhile. I don't know, like I said, I'm not sure how much it is. Of course, I'm not going to leave you without that barcode, right? I do apologize for that. I should have done that earlier. So, guys, clear everybody out. But, yes, put you back on the flight stand. I love this material, though. This material is so nice. I like how they did that for us. Just brighten it up a little bit. That's really nice. All right. Bring you out. I've had this, of course, for a while, and he got dethroned by the classic one. All right. Big swords. Okay, we'll go ahead and bring you out of here, too. There, Hal. Appreciate you. Parallax, you filthy dog, you. Does the cape glow, too? I do apologize. It's just, I don't play with this that much, so I just want to just check some stuff out. Yeah, it does. We're good. Yeah. And then we're going to get this guy out who it looked like he was about to glow, but he does not glow. And that's kind of disappointing. But take you out of there because you got to have somebody to fight. I don't have a Sinestro. Maybe that's somebody I need to get. But if he comes out with a classic Sinestro, other than that other line he came out with, was the Super Friends line or whatever, Justice League of America line, whatever. Okay. And let's see. That barcode would be... Excuse me there. Right there. Okay. Walmart is where I got her from. Like I said, you can get her from GameStop as well, but if this can help you out, have at it. Go ahead and see if you can find it, because I think this is worthwhile. This is a coveted figure. I think all the women characters that actually are of something are coveted. You know, I mean, it's not like people are like lining up to try to get the, like Endless Winter, Wonder Woman, and all the other stuff, but characters like these, rare ones, Jade, good-looking Supergirl. I mean, if we got a Jessie Quick, if we got, what, you know, that Wonder Woman that came out, we got the Power Girl that came out. Come on, man. This stuff is a worthy endeavor, man. But I'm not going to keep talking about it. I'm not going to keep beating a dead horse. We know it. We know we need more women figures. But now that we have them, go ahead and get them. Support. But you know what the problem about the support is? We got to have more we got to have the figures out there to get in order to support them. So it's like, all right, what are we doing? We're trying to support you, let you know we like these, but if you're not going to make more of them, we can't really do it, you know. Anyway, that's Jade, everybody. Good looking figure. I really enjoy this. This is really nice. I like to have her in the flight stand too, but I don't know what figure to use or what flight stand to get out, or what package to take a flight stand out of. I did see one, but it's so annoying to have to just take a flight stand out of something just so you can, whatever. All right, we know the deal. It's annoying as all get out, but Jade. Have fun collecting, folks, because collecting is fun. Later days. Sing.